Our piece needs an introduction, and a very common way of introducing a song is to play the ending and then launch into the beginning of the song. So we've got to create a little space. In order to do that, I'm going to do select all, and I'm going to drag everything over to the beginning of measure 4. Now, it's going to ask me if I want to move the automation data. Remember, we made quite a bit of automation, and I want to do that, so do select move. So now, all of my automation is going to stay true to the sections that I moved. So I created a 4-bar introduction. So what I'm going to do is copy the ending of this, just the last 2 bars of just the melody. So I'm selecting this section here, and I'm going to temporarily slice it, and then copy it. Then I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to paste it here at measure 3. And before I forget, I'm going to mend that section and put that back together and join those regions back together. Now I have this introduction. So I'm going to do this maneuver again. I'm going to just do the first couple of notes. I'm going to look at it in the MIDI editor, and I have just these notes, this little rhythm here. So I'm going to just take this first measure, and I'm going to slice this too. And again, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it at the beginning. Now, I want this one note to ring out for the whole beginning. So I'm just going to bump these notes up to here so that I get that same note over and over and over leading into the beginning of the piece. So that my whole intro now sounds like this. And I'm going to put in another track. I'm going to go back into loops. And if you'll remember in our Halloween project, we did a risers and transitions thing. So I'm going to find something in here that is going to ramp this up and set it up really nice so that I can launch into my measure 5. So I spent some time in the loops library, and let me tell you, I found cymbal effects, I found risers and transitions, I found modular samples. There's all kinds of really cool stuff that you can check out if you go to packs and go down to here. What I found was a drum intro, a little kick loop that I found. It's just kick drum, and I automated it so it gets louder in the introduction. And then I found a few risers and a couple of impact punches. So my intro now sounds like this. So I'm super happy about that. So the next thing I'm going to do is copy these remaining sections . I've selected all of these sections, and I'm going to hit copy. And then I'm going to paste them all after a 4-bar break. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to paste. And I do want to paste the automation as well. So now I have an exact repeat of what I just did, plus a 4-bar breakdown. So what I want you to do in here is find something that you can sustain throughout the middle that will set up this next section. Kind of another little intro. Maybe just a drum beat for a second or two before we get back into the second section of the piece.